Welcome back, everyone. In 2001, then Border Agent Gary Brugman was chasing down a group of drug smugglers. After catching and handcuffing them, he threw one of them, uncooperative smugglers, to the ground. Well, that move landed him in prison for 27 months because the government claims it violated the smugglers' civil rights. It's a case all too similar to the Jesus Diaz case that we've been telling you about. Well, ex-Border Agent Gary Brugman joins me now for a discussion about what's going on with our border agents. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Christian. How are you doing?
Just fine. I know it's painful for you to discuss how this all went down back in 2001. I know that you believe, and many others do, that you were doing exactly what you were taught to do as a border agent.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Agent Diaz and Ramos and Campeon and Gilmer Hernandez, we all did exactly what the Border Patrol taught us.
So in this case, you used one leg to push down the person trying to smuggle his way into this country, and that was a civil rights violation?
That's correct. I chased a group of about 15 illegal aliens for about a mile and a half, and they didn't have narcotics on them. They were just illegal aliens. And a trainee rookie agent had the group, but he didn't have the situation under control. Two that were behind him were getting ready to run. So with my foot, I did what I was trained. I put my hand on my weapon, covered my weapon, and used my leg as an extension of my arm and pushed him from the squatting to the sitting position, and that was it. However, 6 weeks later, I had an altercation with a narcotic smuggler who was sentenced to 57 months. This guy body slammed me on the ground and was trying to choke me out, and he ended up with a broken nose, and they used him to prosecute the other case.
So you end up going to prison for 27 months. It sounds a lot similar to the case we've been covering here on Fox and Friends of Jesus Diaz, who also now is serving 2 years in prison because he violated
Correct.
the rights of a 15-year-old alleged drug smuggler. What do you make of the cases against United States border agents?
You know, Gretchen, the United States government doesn't have a good track record of protecting its agents. They give us all this training. They train us with repetition and cuff control and every technique there is. They put us in scenarios at the academy. But God forbid you use that training out in the field, you're a bad guy. You know, you must have done something wrong because obviously you're not supposed to survive what they put you in.
I know that you're in contact with Agent Diaz's wife, Diana. She's been on our show as well. What is she telling you most recently?
Well, right now we're trying to figure out what's going to happen with Agent Diaz. He's still at the Valverde County Detention Center, and they're going to be moving him, I'm not sure when, and I'm pretty sure they're going to take him out of state. But they got a lot of things going on with that case itself.
Let's talk a little bit about Attorney General Eric Holder, because I know that you see an interesting irony here in the Fast and Furious operation. What is it?
Well, like I was saying, the Border Patrol and the federal government gives you all this training, and they want you to do this job, but then they don't allow you to do it. But they go out and give the cartels firearms so they can come up and kill you. I don't understand why Agent Terry had to die. He didn't deserve to die, just like Agent Diaz don't deserve to be in prison. There's no reason he should have been out there with a beanbag gun. The Border Patrol's non-lethal force policy is ridiculous. And anybody involved in that whole Fast and Furious operation has got to go. The Department of Justice and the Homeland Security right now are probably two of the most corrupt agencies the government has.
Well, you heard that from Gary Brugman, who's been my guest here. Interestingly enough, the Attorney General will be testifying about Fast and Furious on Capitol Hill later today. Gary, thanks for your time this morning.
My pleasure, Gretchen.